Hey, what's up guys, Justimon here and welcome back to another Digimon gameplay video. Today a little bit different one. This is not like a local match or anything, but just basically me playing a pet deck against Edwin playing his pet deck. Just a little bit of fun gameplay with two very cool decks in my opinion. Honestly, I don't even think either of the decks are necessarily super bad, but they just can't really compete with the meta right now. Anyway, on the right we have Edwin playing Machinedramon. Of course, with the new support from EX3. And on the left, we have myself playing Justimon. Which, of course, like when it goes off, it's insanely powerful. But it has just really struggles doing exactly that. So we see Edwin starting by hard playing Hagurumon and discarding Machinedramon. I think it makes sense to not evolve to the Hagurumon if he didn't have any other plays. Because this both gets him the card in the graveyard as well as net him an additional draw. I actually start with Chaosdramon there, which is the best level 3 basically to go into, because it will allow your Justimon to swing for extra checks later on. And then go into Tankmon, which is just like a nice 1-drop, or a 1 to evolve. Then I play Rio, which will allow me to dig for either a Dramon or a Justimon, and I do end up picking up the Monodramon there. I also had Justimon for an option, but I'm pretty sure I already had like 1 or 2 in hand, so wasn't really any point in adding the Justimon, and Machinedramon will potentially help me get to like another Black Tamer, and you preferably want at least 2 to start actually playing. Edwin plays Ultimate Connection, which is basically Hammer Spark, but it trades in a machine from your hand for a draw as well. Then he opts to swing with Hagurumon, and I get really lucky here. He actually hits into Kazu, which sets up for the rest of the game for Justimon. Because like I said, it's pretty important to have a decent amount of tamers on the field. Then he plays down another Hagurumon, ditches Volcanomon, which grants the +1 inheritable. I promote my Tankmon, and I think it is because I really want the Kazu draw, because I need to dig for my pieces, which I don't have at this moment. And I also feel relatively safe swinging in with the Tankmon there, because I don't think if I put him to 1 there is any way we'll get rid of it. Or at least not if he doesn't have an option. Then I play the Monodramon, but I miss. I don't hit any tamers. As you see, I'm playing some interesting decks. You might also see the Delicate Plan in my hand, and I'm playing Hero as the memory tamer instead of a black tamer. Because for Justimon itself, it doesn't really matter if you have black or whatever tamers. But for some of the other cards in the deck, like Strike-Dramon and Cyber-Dramon, it does. I also opted to promote the Tankmon because I already have another Sunrisemon in my hand. So I can already start building like a second stack in the back if I want to. Edwin plays one of his decks here, which is Systemon Blank, which is it's just basically Hagurumon, right? Only you can't evolve it in raising. But it accomplishes the same goal pretty much. And I think he discards the red Machinedramon there. I had Hopmon go to 3 because of Kazu. And now I will start building up a second stack basically in the back. So again, going to Sunrisemon, which is basically the only level 3 you want to be building up to. Like, of course, if you don't have it, then it's alright, I guess. Then you can still do 5 checks potentially if you have the full combo with the full memory. I'm going to swing with Tankmon here, boost it with Rio, and use Kazu as well. So at this point, dual swing with 8,000, which is pretty nice for a level 3. Hits into Andromon, which is 7,000 here. So, very, very strong level 4. Honestly, in hindsight, it might not have been that good to attack. Just because, like, I don't really want him to get access to a Tamer or, like, a powerful option or anything like that. And Justimon is kind of, it is able to swing for all the checks at one time anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna play Hagurumon of my own because I'm also playing a lot of Cybercon Machine in my deck. Pitch the Guardramon to get some additional draws to dig for those pieces that you need in the Justimon deck. And at this point, I'm pretty sure Edwin is going to have to be playing at least a little bit of Rookie Beatdown or Rookie Rush. Going to play the Ultimate Connection again. So ditch either a Cybercon or Machine. Gain a memory and draw a card. And he pitches the BT1 Metal Greymon there. He probably, like, I'm not sure, of course, of the content in his hand, but you're gonna see later that maybe it wouldn't have been that bad to just keep the ultimate connection in hand. But you're gonna see later why that is. He's going to evolve into the Chaosdramon. I do at this point actually have like 4 attacks on the field, which is kind of funny. Even without the Justimon. And then he's actually going to play Izzy and Joe. And at this point, I'm basically forced to attack next turn, right? Because I really don't want to get the additional memory from the Izzy and Joe. I think I'm going to keep my Tankmon in the back, I'm pretty sure. Will I... Just doing a little think here. Because yes, I can do a lot of pressure, but I can probably do enough pressure with the 3 guys in the front anyway, and I don't really want to set up my stack to be deleted by an option or anything like that. If I can get a Digimon with 13,000 DP though, this will actually be game. So, let's say I raise up the Tankmon, go into Cyberdramon, it's 10k and plus 2,000. Yeah, I think I would be 1,000 short anyway, so I couldn't really, couldn't try to go for game. So, yeah, just going with the Tankmon here. Again, swing with 8k, and I hit into the attack of the heavy mobile Digimon, which Insecurity basically says he can pitch a Cybercore machine to delete one of my Digimon that's a lower play cost. At this point, he's probably gonna delete one of the rookies, right? Because he just wants to play a little bit more defensive here. He's gonna get rid of the Machinedramon. And I'm going to swing in with the Haguru as well, just because I want to get rid of it so he doesn't get the 2 memory from the Izzy and Joe. And at this point, I'm probably going to be setting up for a big turn next turn. So I'm going to play down Black Memory Boost here. Even though I'm pretty sure at this point I had all the pieces. I already had Cyberdramon and I already have both Justimon and Justimon Critic Arm. So it doesn't really matter what I pick up here. Again, I'm pretty sure I have like double Justimon, so I'm probably not going to be picking up that. No, I do though. But like I said, it literally didn't matter because I already had all the pieces. And now I'm probably going to evolve the Cyberdramon to Memory Choke. Edwin to 1, which is actually very strong against Machinedramon, because to play down the Machinedramon, you're going to have to need at least 2 memory, because the play cost is 2. And that's why I said before that he probably should have kept the ultimate connection. Although I'm obviously not sure what his hand was, right? Because the deck is pretty prone to bricking, the Machinedramon deck. He's going to evolve to Chumon there. Finally evolving over his first egg. And he only has 1 memory. So yeah, he shows the Machinedramon here, but like he can't play it because he would need 2 memory for that. And then reduce the cost, and he doesn't have access to that. Well, if he still had the ultimate connection, maybe he could have done it. But now it's just... yeah, not gonna happen, so he needs to do something else. I also forgot to mention last turn that he didn't block with the Chaosdramon because he wanted to hope, basically, that my rookies would survive the checks, right? He's going to evolve into the Endramon here and pick up the Chaosdramon. But at this point, Justimon is definitely going to go for game. And I also have enough memory to do... I don't have enough memory to do, like, the entire thing with the critical arm as well. Because you need 6 memory for that, and I only have access to 5. But with just 2 security remaining, 5 will be just fine. In fact, even 3 will be just fine. I'm just doing a little think here what the best line is. And having extra 5 memory is nice because it means I can play around ultimate connection security, of course. So just checking down the Chaosdramon there because of the Justimon effect that allows me to delete a 5 cost. And yeah, he comes down there, the boy, Justimon, Blitz Arm. On Evolve, I'm just going to use the effect to boost him with 2,000 to make sure he will survive the checks. And there isn't any Digimon to delete, and he can't unsuspend himself either. And I didn't want to play swinging with the Cyberdramon just because I had plenty memory to go for game anyway, right? And this is just more safe, just in case he has something big. So I'm going to swing Cyberdramon Inheritable, D-Digit of Endramon, and then with, yeah, I'm going to do Kazu, which doesn't really matter, but yeah. Ditching a critical arm there, then use Rio as well to boost, then give him another 2,000 boost and delete the Chaosdramon as well with the Inheritable and unsuspend himself. So now swinging with 16k, I'm pretty sure. with for 2 checks. He's going to get the draw from the Izzy and Joe. First check, nothing. Second check, it is Chikurimon, but it doesn't matter, right? Like, he can Digivolve one of my guys, but that's just going to be the game. So yeah, just a little fun showcase of 2 very cool decks here. Just want to show off some Justimon action, and Machinedramon is very cool as well. Yeah, GG.